You're not even recording.
Oh,
See?
my God.
Oh my God.
Yo, calm down. We haven't even started the podcast. You're acting like a cock, okay? Testing. Ready?
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the Filmaholics Podcast, the podcast where we all sit in a garage naked and we inject heroin into our penises, and then occasionally we'll have a beer. As always, I'm Lauren Serrano.
I'm Antonio Gonzalez.
I'm Luis Chavez.
And now I'm Pedro Gomez.
Oh my god. You know what? You're like a theater student. You just can't fucking help yourself.
Weren't you a drama student?
Yeah.
Ooh, this is good.
I was a drama kid before I was like a film kid. But hey, you know how it is, taking all the art programs away from the inner city youth.
Oh, God.
So my
What is
school got rid of drama.
Oh.
Luis, you're in trouble because I asked you right before we started, are these like not spicy? Are these like
Spicy.
bubbly? Are these bubbly?
Oh.
You said no.
No.
But when I put the drink to my lips, I determined that was a lie.
Okay, so the reason why he's asking about that is because we're drinking Mike's Harder Lemonade. Yes, we're little girls when we drink, but
These
you know,
are good.
yeah,
I don't give a fuck.
You know what?
Good.
Hey,
I hate the idea that some drinks are girly. Let me fucking drink what I want. If it tastes good, I'm gonna drink it. I don't want to drink like fucking like car oil, whatever the men drink. I don't know what they do. You guys know what they drink? I'm not a man.
They don't drink.
Gin and tonic.
Gin and sex on
that's
the
all
beach.
I drink.
Gin and you do like that. So
That's good.
I don't know why, but I
these are good, too.
can't fucking sleep. You know what time I went to bed? 7 in the morning.
I believe that because sometimes I'll wake up like
Lawrence.
randomly, like
Yeah.
at like 4 in the morning. I'll wake up randomly at 4 in the morning.
And he has a tweet.
And like, yeah, we did 4 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell is this guy doing?
Dude, I don't know
Lawrence.
what it is. Like, and it's not even like, I was just like, oh, it's 7 in the morning, better go to sleep. I laid there from 4 to 7. I was just like,
It's
But what do
because-
you do? Like,
it's
what?
because his schedule's so messed up that like even if you wanted to, you have to like force yourself to sleep so your schedule like fixes because you've been doing this for so long.
But
At this point.
my question is like, what do you do? Like, what do you do during that time?
Be honest.
for some reason.
Don't you lie to me. Don't you lie to me.
Don't you lie to
Don't
me.
bring that up. That's a terrible
it's
video.
a terrible video. Don't watch the video. So about 10 o'clock, late as fuck, late at night, I will watch a movie. I don't know why. I love to watch a movie late at night.
I like
but-
making movies late at night.
Oh my God.
But after a certain time, like I think at like 1 in the morning, I'm just like, you know what? Maybe I'll just look at my phone, look at TikTok, look at the funny videos. And then at 4, that's when I realize, you know what? Maybe it's time to go to bed. So I turn off the lights, and then I go look at my phone. And I have the light shining in my eyes. And then I realize, oh wait, now it's 6 in the morning. And then I go to sleep. Antonio's putting vodka in his Mike's Harder Lemonade. Is that vodka?
Yeah.
Yes,
Ew.
Dude,
Stop.
that was a lot.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's already drunk.
I'm trying to go to Russia next year, and I can't be lacking it.
You lacking
I
it?
feel like the film we're going to talk about today is not going to be like as conversation heavy as Parasite, so I feel like for just the first couple minutes we can just talk. How's you guys' week
Ooh,
been?
this made it good.
God.
I think you just killed yourself is what you did. That's a
No,
Okay.
no.
Dude,
Okay.
just said,
You went from 8% alcohol to 50.
56.
dude, I'm telling you, just try it.
Let me just smell it.
He has corona.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Dude, this is straight up
Dude,
just...
oh my God, it's a lot better. If you, I recommend Mike's Harder Lemonade Cranberry with a splash of alcohol.
That wasn't a
not
splash.
a
That was a
splash.
quarter of the...
splash of Smirnoff.
How much is that? Like a liter?
This? I mean, I didn't pour a liter. I've been drinking this, I don't know, I don't know.
How's your guys' week been so far?
It's been hot, man, and I hate working. It sucks.
Yeah, you work around like the corona people.
Actually, no,
You're
I keep,
essential.
but
You're
like
an
here's the thing,
essential
like I
worker.
keep to myself as much as possible, and I'm technically not anymore like a new guy because I've been there for like 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks now, but I act like I'm still the new guy, so like they don't like make me do hard stuff, and like when someone comes up to me and they
My
ask me
man.
something, I'm like, oh, like, I just started working here, I'm sorry, like, I'm not really sure. You can go ask that guy. And, like...
And that's pretty relative. Like, that phrase...
Yeah.
Just started could mean, like you said, 3 weeks. Just started could mean, a year. I don't know, man. So, hey.
The worst part is...
I'm leaving as soon as my job opens up.
You're the worst part
money,
is
man.
you work around people that have corona.
But, like...
That's why I call anyone that is a person outside of their house corona people, because I feel like there's someone out there who has corona.
They probably do, but I don't work.
It's probably one of us.
Yeah.
I'm probably a corona people. I don't know why I like saying that.
Yeah,
let's make it clear. If any of us were to ever get the coronavirus,
Don't say anything.
it would be me. It would be me. I feel like I have the worst luck here.
Both
it's not that-
my sisters work in the medical field.
No,
so
but it's not that
those
you have the
fuckers
worst
all the
luck.
time.
This is what you'll do. You'll be really hungry, and you'll be like, fuck it, I'll go to McDonald's. You go, and you won't even wait to get home to eat your food. You'll start picking at that shit right away.
What's funny? I went to McDonald's recently, and as I was leaving, to go onto the street, I put a fry under my mask to eat it, and I ripped the mask. I was like, oh man, and I was like, oh, I didn't wash my hands. Maybe I shouldn't do that.
Dude, you shouldn't.
I think they know my name.
Dude, there's pictures of people like wearing gloves and eating food. I'm like, yeah, fucking, you guys are dumbasses.
Idiots.
Like, how do you not? No common sense, man.
I probably should have ate something before I started drinking.
Me too.
Like I said, I only ate breakfast after working out.
I ate 3 Chips Ahoy cookies. Like, that's about it.
I actually just ate like 6 Oreos and a glass of milk.
Yes.
I had
That's it.
Oreos last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at 4 a.m.
That's not last night. That's this morning.
That's, you know what? I'll take that. Touche.
Touche.
You know what? Pedro, I want to just give a shout out to Pedro because he posts vlogs now. So go check out his stuff. What's your @ for?
Fucking no. Oh, well.
I'm trying to fucking help you.
Okay,
out.
alright. So the title of the vlog is Pedro Times Podcast. I don't know. I just thought of it
Like
because
a collab.
Yeah.
Sick, man.
Because I didn't want to do like.
I copped it.
I just collabing with the podcast.
Because I didn't want to do like,
So you're just mooching off my
Like-
success?
He forged our signatures.
I didn't want to do like a clickbait, and I also don't want to do like like vlog number something or blah blah blah. I just want to be like, okay, like my name times what exactly
What
we're
you're doing for the podcast.
Yeah, or
So,
like
like,
what
you're
exactly
swimming.
I'm doing in the vlog.
Oh,
It's
sorry,
like
podcast.
Ryan Reynolds joins the podcast.
I have to say, I like this. I like making vlogs. It's just my life is so not like exciting.
Same.
So I can't be consistent when I make them. Like the 50 subscriber special was shot like a vlog. Dude, that video was so fun making. Oh my god! Like I don't know if you guys seen it recently.
Oh yeah,
I think it's
That movie
easy
was that video was so fun.
It's easy to say like, oh, my life isn't fun enough to make vlogs.
It's not.
But I feel like there's someone out there who's just digging your life and what you do. It's
pedophiles. I don't know.
Oh my god. It's kind of like a perspective on what you do.
Kind of like exactly what you were saying, digging on people. Like, when you posted the podcast on YouTube, I went on your account, and I mean, I haven't been on your account since like high school.
Because I haven't posted since fucking high school.
Yeah, you haven't posted since high school, and so I was looking at it, and I was like, what the hell, there's more videos? And I was like, holy shit, there's videos from high school on that account.
Yeah.
It was crazy to watch.
Yeah, I posted a compilation of high school, a short film that I did, a commercial, and then 2 segments that I did for...
Remember
news.
the types of seniors video we made?
Oh god, that was so fun.
First, yeah, it was fun.
But it was
We did it the
day
of, and you know what? When I like this about us as content creators, as whatever you want to call us, video makers,
There's
filmmakers.
some of the best videos
Creatives.
though. When it just happens.
Yeah, when we are put like you have today to finish, we don't.
You're gonna make it.
We it's half-assed technically, but we don't half-ass the half-ass.
But our half-ass is good compared to other people's half-ass.
We're in our prime.
I won't say it's good, but I would say it's enjoyable. That's how I say it.
But I feel like if we wouldn't half-ass our videos, it would be pretty fucking good.
Oh, clearly.
We'd be much better.
I agree.
Antonio, you wanted to say something? Or
Oh yeah, 'cause speaking about like high school videos, I forgot because dude, I forgot that I uploaded Mr. Blue Hair.
Dude,
That was a
Dude, that video was crazy.
You literally dyed your hair blue.
Before, what's his name? Ninja. Before that guy, I dyed my hair
Yeah,
blue.
fuck Ninja.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get taken down.
I dyed my hair.
He has millions. He's gonna take us down.
I dyed my hair like a crazy color right before that shit was cool. Like right before that shit was like really popular.
Trends.
Hey, you know what?
You were in
Sometimes I do.
the.
Sometimes.
You know what? I think you are because you were doing fanny packs before anyone was.
Thank you.
I remember your
Lauren-
speakers one with lights.
There was
that was pretty
Antonio
cool.
had a fucking fanny pack that had speakers. If you don't think he started the trend, go fuck yourself because that's
Thank you.
pretty dope.
Y'all crowdsourcing my self-esteem right now. Oh my god. I'm on my high
God.
horse.
His head is so big right now.
All right, Antonio, can you describe your outfit for us right now?
Okay, from top to bottom, I'm wearing what year did this came out? I think this was the 2017, the Supreme
Box logo
the
hat.
the red box logo, the 5-panel one.
Nice.
The New York one. Then the shirt.
Very hot.
I think it says Trap. What's it?
Trap House jersey.
It looks like a vintage like baseball jersey.
Yeah, he looked like Babe Ruth if he was a fucking trap artist.
Right. And then just some pecs and skinny jeans, and then a New Balance 247s. I think these are the Rev Light ones, the sock fit.
Also,
There's two different Rev
This
Light.
video was not brought to you by New Balance.
I love New Balance. I don't
New Balance,
care.
please sponsor us.
I wanna
But
make a shoe
another
so
thing
bad.
too.
Oh my God.
Weren't you wearing New Balances before it was cool?
No, New Balance has always been cool.
I'm sure.
I'm sorry, trendy. Trendy
Just
is-
not cool to Americans. New Balances in Japan are crazy.
Fuck this.
But in North America, New Balances aren't there yet. But yeah, they're starting to become a thing here. And dude, I've been
They're
riding
cool shoes. I like them.
I've been riding New Balances for a long time. 1, they're affordable. 2, they look fucking awesome. 3, they got some fucking hot collabs. You know, Joe Fresh Goods, all of those, Bodega. You know, all of those.
Levi's.
Dude, I wanted those so bad, but bots bought them quick, dude. And that's the problem with the shoe market right now is
Exactly.
bots keep buying everything before you could buy them. But
I wanted to get the Nike Air Forces Times Supreme, but they sold out in like half a second.
they're gonna come out every like 9 months.
I know.
So
I'm hoping to get them.
don't buy. That's not. Don't overbuy for them because they're gonna come out again. They're gonna keep coming out.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's talk about the movie.
I was just gonna try and find a sneaky way to.
That's the sneaky way. Let's talk about the movie.
Yeah. So we have we had a recommendation from last week from Parasites podcast, and it was from Antonio. So Antonio, what was the film and what was it about?
Okay, it was Hearts Beat Loud.
Not
Apparently,
Beats.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
not
not
beats. It was Heart Beat Loud. It was a film by Brett Haley. It just happened to be his most popular film. He has a handful of films. Just this one is, I can't say his best one, but his best one.
What?
It stars Nick Offerman. And, dude, that cast is crazy. There's some big time players in that cast.
In a small time film.
In a
It's
small
not-
time
yeah,
film.
It's not that big of a film. I
So
wouldn't say it's
how
big.
do we feel? We'll go in a circle. How do we feel about Hearts Beats Loud?
You know what? At first, when I remembered the movie, I didn't really care for it just because, and Lawrence is gonna hate me for this, it felt like every other independent movie, and to a part it did, but you know what? Like, tropes are there for a reason, but it was just so heartwarming and a great coming of age story that even though it was, you know, I have to say cookie cutter, I enjoyed watching it, and it was an easy watch.
You know, I agree with you. It was an easy watch. I actually really enjoyed it. I do have some things that, you know, I think I would have done differently, but I mean, we'll move on to that after.
Yeah.
But definitely one of my favorite parts was seeing Nick Offerman in such like a serious role.
Dramatic role. I'm sorry. Let's stop right here already because I'm already mad. Comedic roles are serious roles. It's dramatic. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't mean to start yelling. Fuck you. You're done.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me try to. Comedic roles are
Comedic roles can't be serious. Don't get me wrong, but
everything you do
No,
as
this
an
is-
actor should be serious.
That's why. That's exactly why. This is what I mean. So
Yeah, I get you now.
When people say serious roles, they really mean dramatic roles.
Yeah.
Because I mean, take a movie like
Not. I think by that he means not taking the piss out of it, not half-assing it. If you're gonna be funny and you're gonna become like a
Think
comedy,
Jim Carrey.
do it right.
Do you think Jim Carrey is just like, I'm gonna go to work and do a
Or
funny face?
Adam Sandler.
or Leslie
Yeah.
Nielsen?
Oh my god.
That guy
Leslie
is
Nielsen.
so funny.
You know what?
My God.
I clapped and I already feel like a little buzz.
Dude, have you
Oh, God.
watched Police Squad? It's all on YouTube.
Have you seen The Naked Gun?
All 6 episodes? No, because I want to finish.
Wait. Police Squad is The Naked Gun, isn't it?
I think
He's a detective.
Yeah,
it's the same. It's like 6 episodes.
It's 6 episodes.
Then that's the same thing.
I'm only 4 episodes in. I'm waiting to finish the last 2 tonight. Dude, Leslie Nielsen.
Comedy legend.
Oh my god, so
Comedy.
fucking funny.
Well, to wrap my part up.
Sorry. Got mad at you for a second.
Yeah, you got really mad at me. I enjoyed the film. It was a lovable film. I liked it. I like the soundtrack a lot. To me, in
Oh,
my
yeah,
opinion.
great soundtrack.
I like the soundtrack.
Absolutely.
And I don't know. What do you think, Pedro?
Honestly, TBH and Rate. I thought it was pretty cool. I actually really liked it. It was, I should say, it was heartwarming. You know.
Yeah, it was.
I definitely really liked the songs. I thought that was pretty cool. And okay, so I just want to talk about like the opening shot when you know how like the first time I saw like Nick Offerman like act was like in Parks and Rec, right?
Great
And
show.
you know like the main character there also was like Leslie. And then when he said like in the movie in the beginning when he said Leslie, I was like, what the fuck? Like
I think
it just caught me off guard. I was like, wait, what the
He
fuck
has
is
a very
going
similar
on?
character, doesn't he? I saw it.
in some way, I think this was I didn't look it up, but this movie has to have some connection with like NBC because Ted Danson was in it, and isn't he in The Good Place? That's I think The Good Place is NBC. Don't quote me on that, but you know.
I just thought his character was very similar. Well, not like exactly similar, obviously, but
to Ron Swanson?
I found some
Well,
stuff.
I understand where you're coming from because Ron Swanson is like this burly like lumberjack kind of man.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's a certain like category of hipsters who try to be like burly lumberjack men, and he's fits in that. So I'm not saying he was a hipster in that movie, but I mean he's a hipster in that movie. You know?
One thing that I connected to that was when I forgot what the quote is, but he mentions like something. It's when I think it's at the beginning when he mentions something about cigarettes. Oh no, his cologne. Where his daughter's like, "Hey, you smell like cigarettes," and he's like, "Oh, that's my new cologne, like Bravo or something like that."
I was expecting to think it's just an okay movie, and in some way it is an okay movie. I don't think it's anything amazing, but I also don't think it's trying to be anything amazing.
Yeah, I think it's just
it plays by tropes, but playing by tropes doesn't automatically make your film bad. I think if you play by tropes and you can somewhat make it entertaining and enjoyable, as I think this film was very entertaining, and I love Nick Offerman. I think he was fantastic, and I think he should be in more leading roles. If you can make tropes entertaining, then there's no problem with a trope. Wow.
Can I ask you a question before you go on?
didn't fucking hear that, that was a car, and that was an asshole.
There's like, I'm not gonna lie, there's maybe like 2 or 3 car clubs on my street.
Wait, can I ask you a question before you move on?
Yeah.
What are tropes?
Tropes are like, fuck, I can't exactly give you like an exact definition.
Uh-oh, she's in trouble.
Film Twitter.
Shot. Tropes are like things that
I think of
you
artichokes.
always see in like movies, like cliches.
Oh,
cliches.
okay, I get you now.
Why
Tropes,
didn't you just
kind of
say
like,
cliches?
but because there's fucking different words besides cliche.
You think it's based on tropes though? Like most of it is
in
like
some
built on
way.
tropes.
I mean, in some there's little things like
I think so
like
because
Dad, I'm living your dream. You're not. This isn't my dream. This is your dream, Dad.
yeah,
In a way,
because like you
yeah.
see like those like that's why I say like independent movies, right?
I don't
Because-
agree with you on this, but go on.
Look, okay, for that, what just Lawrence said, like, oh, Dad, like, I don't want to live your dream. Like, that's one that you see in a lot of independent movies.
Okay.
Man, I hate to say it, but I have to say, you know, like the biracial parents, like that's another that you see in a lot of independent movies.
I have some
Okay.
questions about that stuff.
I don't.
And then like,
Let him talk. Let him talk.
Let him finish.
and like, you know, I don't know. I don't want to speak more.
Okay, like, okay. I just have some questions before.
I
Like,
have something to say about that after.
oh, okay.
but-
No, continue because mine is different. Just
We totally skipped Pedro's, you know, what he thought about the movie.
He talked about the fucking movie. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, just because you could say it.
We went in a circle. It's a circle jerk.
I have some
wait,
light buzz topics in my notes that I want to talk about before we're hammered.
Okay.
I like how you write your notes, Luis.
Thank you.
He has
They're
pretty much-
categorized.
he's like a little
It's
girl.
very it's like
girly.
If you guys ever see like any posts,
girly, huh?
Nothing, bitch.
if you guys see
Calm down.
posts about like notes on any of our social medias, they're probably gonna be mine because Lawrence doesn't write notes.
I read-
Antonio's notes look like a second grader wrote them.
they never taught me how to write, so I have to figure
And
it out
Pedro
myself.
doesn't need notes. All his notes are in his head.
Fuck yeah, that's what AP classes get you.
Can I
Or a
wait
big
right
ass
before
head.
you say that? That reminds me, because what you said in like 4th or 5th grade, they wanted to they wanted to hold me back. They wanted to hold me back. I'm sorry.
They wanted to held me.
They wanted to help me.
They wanted.
Oh my god.
Okay, they wanted to hold me back, and I remember going, like, my mom going to like a parent-teacher conference, and they were like, "Look, like, this guy cannot write for shit. Like, this guy, like, I cannot read his handwriting." And they were like, "We want to hold him back," and they're like,
can't.
"But, like, this dude is smart as hell." Like, this dude is reading, like, in like 5th grade. He's like,
I think you added
this
that
guy,
last part in.
This guy, no, he's like, this guy's reading at like an 8th grade level, blah blah blah. Like, this guy's like top of his class, and they're like,
stop
we're not.
He just writes like a fucking imbecile. He just writes like a fucking.
So, and I remember being there, just like standing right, like next to my mom, and like, oh shit, like I should learn how to write better. And I'm like, nah, like they'll teach me in 6th grade. And then like it just got to a point where they're like, hey, if you can't read my writing, that's on you, you know, like this is your job. But
To get back on the topic of the movie, even though I love that story, you know what? I'm glad this movie didn't do.
Tell me, Lawrence.
Okay, first of all, you need to calm down. I don't like how excited you're getting.
I like
Remember whose podcast this is?
I just
And this podcast was created by Lawrence Serrano.
Brought to you by Notorious Nini.
that's me.
I'm Luis.
That was a sponsor for the video. Sorry.
That's the
so,
sponsor.
Just to bring it back to Hearts Beat Loud, I thought the moment that their song went like not even viral, it just got noticed. I thought this movie was gonna go like they're gonna start a band and then they're gonna become famous and then it's gonna be like fame has got to you type of movie. And I'm so glad it didn't, because that, you know what? As much as this movie is cliche, filled with tropes, and has moments that aren't as good as some other moments.
That was a pretty good twist.
That idea of like, Dad, I don't even want this. I don't want to do this. This is something that you want to do. I like that idea because it goes with the themes of being okay with change, because a lot of things have changed in this guy's life, and I like that idea. I wish that the daughter wasn't such an asshole.
Dude,
though.
right?
She's an
Dude, she
asshole.
was- Hey, you
No.
Wait,
But here's the
okay,
thing,
go
like,
ahead.
I'm sorry. The whole time, like,
She's so mean.
Wasn't she like mad the whole time? Like,
She's like,
throughout the
Dad,
whole.
I don't want to speak to you.
but-
it's not even calling. Like, what pisses me off was like, one, she was being like super rude, and then two, she was just calling him dude.
Yes,
I don't know why.
yes. Like,
Pissed me off.
Like, not even once did I hear dad or like, just dude this, dude that.
you
Like,
know-
what?
Hell no.
I did think about that, and I'm like, yeah, I can agree with you. But you gotta remember, look, she's 18. High school's just over. She's going to a great fucking school to become a doctor. That shit takes a toll on you. Like, dude, teen angst is crazy.
Understandable,
you know?
but I feel like if this father,
But maybe it's a little too much.
this
you know?
father, he's so I understand maybe he's like kind of like suffocating her with just how much he wants this band.
I don't think he's
he
suffocating
comes
her, though.
comes from such a loving place though, and there's movies like, to bring up another independent movie that is not the same as Hearts Beat Loud.
It's probably
Antonio,
the same.
Lady Bird.
Oh yeah, it's the same.
Fuck off. Lady Bird.
Shout out to my
There-
girl Greta Gerwig.
Shut up. So with yeah, you know what? I'm not even telling you shut up. I like Greta Gerwig.
Yeah.
So Lady Bird, the character of Lady Bird, she is somewhat kind of like, at first you're like, yeah, she's kind of an asshole. But it's understandable because then you see how her mom treats her, and the mom treats her kind of like shit, and it's understandable why she's so angsty. Oh, we have a
And?
beer opening. Hold on.
Oh, hold on, my nail can't get in.
God. Yeah.
Yay.
So yeah, when it comes to Lady Bird, it's understandable, but with this movie, Nick Offerman's character Frank just comes from such a loving place where I'm like, why are you being so mean about it? Maybe, but then again, he is kind of pushy on the topic of being in a band.
Yeah.
So it does feel like she's like, leave me the fuck alone.
I agree with that he's a little bit pushy, but I don't think that he's pushy enough for her to be like, she's just being like an asshole.
By the way,
time.
there's spoilers in this fucking.
Oh yeah,
That's
watch
every
it before.
video.
Yeah.
No, but again, like I don't think that she should have been as like she's being rude at this point. I don't think she's like being like a typical teenager. To me, I think her character. This is in my opinion. To her, like her character was probably like not my least favorite, but like I would say that she's like I dislike her because of how she treats him. Because yes, he is like, hey, let's start a band. And she's like, no, like I don't want to do that. But like he's not like pushing it. He's more like, let's do it. Like doing little things to like hint at it.
Yeah, like pushing it.
Yeah.
He wants to hold on to the past he had with his wife.
True.
And with those kind of movies, like how I say it's kind of a cliche, I hate when they're like, you can't do that. Like, because obviously, like in every independent film, one of the parent is dead, and they bring up the other parent.
I have
they're
a
like,
question
you
about
can't
that.
do that. You can't bring that.
Oh,
on
she
me."
literally said you.
Yeah,
did
she
it.
literally says
I have
that.
a question regarding that. I hope you guys can answer that.
What?
So the mom passed away, correct?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
She got hit by a bike.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
she got hit on a.
She didn't get hit by a bike. She was on
She was riding a bike and she got hit.
That's why it was like spray painted. Usually, when like cyclists dies, like where they die, like they'll get a bike or their bike maybe, and spray paint it white.
Yeah, and like they'll leave
that's
like flowers as like their memorial. Right?
Yeah, that's like their memorial kind of thing.
So, is it just me? I feel like I don't know. I think I was missing a little bit of like background on the mom. I don't know if because obviously it wasn't about the mom, but I think I didn't get enough. Is that just me?
It's definitely just a way to like create some sort of emotional
But, like,
attachment.
You got a lot in pictures. I mean, you understand what kind of person
But
she is.
there's a lot of shit like that in this movie. But real quick, before we go on to the next topic, just to kind of ease out on how we feel about the daughter's character, the character of the daughter.
I hate her.
I like her in a sense. I like her more towards the end because I like how their relationship towards the end is really nice and
She accepts playing
bittersweet.
music.
But
She should.
what
She should be a
what I
musician,
really
not a
like about her character and just how this film treats this topic, she's either gay or bisexual but what I love
Clearly, if you watch the movie, that's pretty easy.
yeah,
to
but
tell.
wait. But that's the thing. This movie doesn't specify whether she's gay or bisexual.
It's true.
But that's what I really
She's kind of like
because there's a scene where Nick Offerman's character goes, "Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
or
Yeah,
a boyfriend?"
no. He has a boyfriend or a girlfriend.
No, he says girlfriend or boyfriend.
Really?
Yeah. He says girlfriend or boyfriend, and that shows right away that she's obviously come out to him and they're comfortable. And what I like about that is this movie normalizes the idea that characters like her can exist in a movie without it being like a subplot. There's not a part in the movie where she's like, "Dad, I'm gay," and there's not like "Oh no, now I have a disconnect with my daughter." It's just normal.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
this idea of like, "Oh, you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend." He's just so aware of his daughter and who she is that her sexuality doesn't even like. I wouldn't say it doesn't matter, but it's not integral to the plot.
It's funny
It's
because-
just her character.
I like that. I like
It's
that.
great.
But at this point in her life, it seems like they're because she's in her teenage years right now.
She's 18.
So, at this point,
She's done with school.
obviously they have this connection, but you would think that at this age or at this point in her life, this is when she'd be a little bit more like disconnected. Like, I'm not sure if I want to like tell you everything, but it's the
It's
opposite.
clear that
it's
their
clear
relationship is they're
Well, for
comfortable
me,
together.
like I thought, like the whole idea, like of like when she was like telling him, like when she was asking him, like, oh, like boyfriend or girlfriend, I thought he was gonna like go off for some reason, and it's kind of crazy because like I'm used to movies saying like when Lauren said like about the subplot, like I thought it was gonna go into the same thing, but it was kind of crazy seeing how like they didn't really care, like he just went for it and was like, okay, I accept you, like whatever, right?
It's not even like, yeah, I accept you. It's just at that point he's already accepted.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
Yeah,
like,
I know,
Because he's
it's-
a good human being.
It just
That's
goes
what
like-
you should do.
Yeah, like
True.
I didn't expect that. Like typical movies just go for like that whole like subplot, like fighting against that and everything.
And it kind of sucks that the rest of the movie isn't. Oh wait, sorry, hold on, real quick.
Nice.
New alcohol beverages open.
Hi, sisters.
This is the book club.
With most movies will make it like a huge deal. And you know what? Not to like say movies where the plot is about them realizing themselves. There's a lot of great movies where it's like that. Moonlight, Call Me by Your Name, Portrait of a Lady on Fire. Those those movies,
Lawrence
are
only
about.
likes 3 movies.
Fuck off.
La La Land.
I don't. You know what? I don't even talk about La La Land anymore. Don't even bring it
Oh
up.
my god.
But
Can I say something?
really don't.
It's
For
tattooed
like-
on you. It's tattooed in your heart.
For like a year, Lawrence, every other word that came out of Lawrence's mouth was La La Land.
Now it's Moonlight. I think so. I love Moonlight. Ooh, God.
Fun fact: Lawrence actually has the cover of Moonlight tatted on his back.
I wish.
His whole back is just the cover.
I wish it was the actual poster where he
Then
had the names.
on his knee, Lawrence has the entire cast. like Grip, DP, everyone.
Literally, all the credits you see are on his knee.
Craft services, editors, lighting, grips. I think I already said grips.
He even got the names of all the extras, which he didn't need. They weren't even credited in the movie, and he got them.
He got casting,
Yeah, so
the finance company.
very funny.
Carry on.
So with
Carry on.
I think this movie, Hearts Beat Loud,
Heartbeat loud.
Hearts Beat Loud, that I think it's so wholesome, and
It is.
the ending.
It is
It's sweet, but also bittersweet, especially with the ending.
How did you like the ending? Did you like it?
We'll get.
I like the
Oh,
end.
Let's
yeah.
talk
We'll
about
hold
let's
on
talk
on
about some positives and negatives. But real quick, I think before we get into some negatives, because I do have some
Positives.
issues with the movie.
Oh, me too.
The movie is wholesome and bittersweet and sweet in the same time, to where all of the cliches, the tropes, the way how how it is a cookie cutter movie. You also have Nick Offerman, who's giving a great performance. I really love the scene when he's playing the guitar for "Everything Must Go."
Oh, I want to talk about that.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good. That's a really good
touching.
scene.
It's
But
touching.
Beautiful scene.
You know what's my favorite, out of that sequence? What's my favorite shot of that sequence?
What?
It's a really, low angle, worm's eye view shot, and they show the shoes he's wearing. And he's
New
wearing,
Balance. I saw that. And I was like, he's gonna bring this up.
And he's wearing New Balance 574s, gray. And I'm like, damn, those shoes are sick.
He had
and
a
they're
sweet
affordable.
ass dad outfit.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he looked like a
Fire,
dad.
yeah.
So-
I really love.
And I have
that,
on my notes.
that you can't read.
Favorite part is he's wearing New Balances.
You have two
you know?
notes.
I just want to let the audience know that he has 2 notes and they're probably less than 5 words long.
It's this movie. I already said before. This movie isn't really conversation heavy. It's not fucking Citizen Kane Parasite where it's we have to have a 2-hour conversation about the symbolism in the movie. It's not like that. But that's what I also like. This movie isn't trying to be anything more than it already is. It knows exactly what it is, and it does it perfectly. But real quick, I want to bring up a negative to the movie that I really didn't like.
I'll bring a positive after.
I really hate the subplot with the grandma. It is so forced
just useless.
and it doesn't do anything. The only thing it does is try to show, hey, Frank has a lot of problems. That's it.
Isn't it 2 scenes?
Yeah, she's in 3. No, she's in 2 scenes. It's the beginning.
And she's getting arrested in both.
Yeah, no, it's where she gets arrested. And she doesn't get arrested. She gets a warning.
Oh, yeah.
And then she eats the soup with the grandma.
And then
with the granddaughter. And then she gets arrested. You don't even see her in that scene though.
I know.
It doesn't add anything. I thought they were gonna go into she has maybe some sort of dementia or fucking.
It's called dementia, not dementia.
Yeah,
Sorry,
dude.
dementia, whatever. Sorry.
Sorry about that. Whoever
Fuck
has
off.
dementia.
Don't be sorry, just don't do it again.
Or Alzheimer's. Is that how you fucking say it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
you
how you say
dick. So, I thought they were gonna go into that subplot because usually when older people start stealing,
Luis, you're wild.
when other people start stealing, especially older people, they go into a plot where it's oh, she's losing her memory type of deal.
Wait, I want the grape one.
Yeah, this is the great one, fucker.
Strawberry one.
Can I
Go!
You're fucking talking off the fucking thing.
Off the wall, Michael Jackson. Good song.
So yeah, I don't know.
Did you put all of them in there?
I'm taking this part. That's it.
Did you put all of the...
Yeah, I put all of them. Yeah.
Continue, Lawrence.
Sorry.
Lawrence, you look very beautiful in that shirt. Just a FYI to the viewers out here.
Lawrence is wearing a mustard yellow Santa
Santa
Cruz
Cruz
t-shirt, and let me just tell you
with
guys,
black shorts and
let me just tell you, he's looking like a snack.
Not even a snack, a
Daddy
full course
delicious.
meal.
Plus desserts.
Plus dessert, plus
He's probably
tip.
gonna cut this off.
Plus a beverage that is
because I'm
alcoholic.
so self-centered.
Lawrence
This hypes this gets me going.
Lawrence is looking like someone who the fucking waiter brings a complimentary like dessert to.
Let's do the yeah.
So yeah, we always do that.
We do
'cause
that.
It's
a lot.
gross.
It's weird.
Yeah, so back to the negatives of the movie. There's that stupid subplot with the grandma. This isn't really like a huge negative, but I really loved the friendship he has with the bartender and Toni Collette.
They're good guys. Yeah.
I just feel like it's all just so unimportant to the actual story that it's just like, yeah, this is nice, but what is this doing for the plot? It's the real core, the real heart of the film, no pun intended, is
You're a funny guy.
is the father-daughter aspect of the film.
Yeah.
They and even in that aspect, it's not perfect. I feel like they don't really add. It's like I said, this movie has its flaws, but it's so enjoyable and so sweet that I don't know. I love this movie. Nah, well, I like it.
Like, I wish my dad raised me like how Nick Offerman raises his daughter. Maybe I would have been more successful.
Yeah, your dad beat you.
Oh my god.
The Dodgers lost and my dad beat me. Do you remember that day?
I miss season.
I miss baseball.
Did he actually beat him?
Oh
No.
Is that a real story?
Wait, really quick before we go back into the film, I just want to ask: do you remember when you told like literally? I think everyone
in baseball?
Everyone in
Church
baseball, even in no, it was the time where your dad would hit you, but your dad stopped hitting you because you told your dad.
Okay,
that let me finish.
Okay.
That when your dad hit you, as he was hitting you, like not child abuse type of discipline type.
Because I was an asshole of a kid.
That
and I deserved it.
It would turn you on when it hit you. So he stopped hitting you, and he stopped talking to you.
Right. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Picture this. Freshman year. How old are? No, like sophomore year.
We're
How old
like
are you?
14 years old.
You're like 14, 15 years old. I was a bad kid. Like not gang related stuff. It's just like I was a class clown, and then like the teachers would snitch on me because they were assholes.
a good guy.
I was a good guy, you know. And so the teachers would call my parents, and my dad would always pick up. And you know, my dad is a traditional kind of guy. You know, like if you get in trouble, like you're gonna discipline your son. Which, to an extent, I agree because it taught me not to be an asshole, right?
Yeah.
So one day I got in trouble at in school, and he's whipping me, and you know like Mexicans like leather belt, like they keep them until they don't work anymore.
Yeah.
And that leather belt was fucking good, you know, like
That shit was like
that was old reliable.
tenderized.
That was old reliable. It was already broken in.
It was broken in.
So I'm like, damn, I don't want to get hit anymore. So like, what do I gotta do?
Shouldn't
you
that
know,
be like the first thing you think about?
everyone.
Get hit anymore?
I'm like, but I'm still gonna be funny in school. So you know, people think about like, oh, putting like socks in their pants or like whatever to like cushion it. But I'm like, you know what? Like when he's hitting me, I'm gonna be like, Dad, stop! I like it. And I remember, you know, one good hit, bam. Two good hits, bam. You know, he's ready to hit me. I'm like, Dad, stop! I like it. Mid swing, he stops. You know, puts on his belt. He's like, go to your room. And I'm like, all right, like I didn't get hit. Like, you know, like
Comes in right now.
like these hits, like I'm not getting hit. Like I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know. And then I'm like,
Just
damn, like
stop
why is
talking
this?
to you.
Yeah, he didn't talk to me for like 3 months, like 6 months. And I'm like,
you realize, does my son like it? Does my son like to be hit?
Exactly.
Or does he like it when I hit him?
and it happened. and I don't know if you thought about like different things in his head. Like I don't know what was going through his head, but as like someone who's straight out the barrio, like hella Mexican, like knows barely any English. I don't know what must have been going through his head, but hey, I didn't get hit after that. But
Hey, cheers to that.
Cheers to
Cheers
that.
to that.
But I wasn't much of an asshole after that, But, so we started talking, and we have a great relationship,
Dude,
He teaches me a lot.
Oh yeah,
He's
definitely.
a great man. He's a great man.
Remember the other day when we were filming we were taking pictures of for the photo contest, and your dad was like, I brought you this. This is for this, and you're like, yeah, sure, Dad.
No,
sure,
I don't know
Dad.
why you guys thought it was a bad thing.
Dude, you are being such an asshole. To him.
I wasn't. I was just speaking in a monotone
Sam
voice.
and Hearts Beat Loud. You're like Sam.
You're Sam.
I was just speaking in a monotone voice.
Wait, real quick.
He was okay. Go
no,
ahead.
I'm sorry. Finish.
He was like, "Hey, we were using like 12 gauge wire that wasn't working for the photo shoot, and he brought in like fishing wire, and it worked hella better." He was like, "I brought you this," and I'm like, "Awesome, Dad." And I said it just like that, and for some reason, everyone perceived that as a bad guy move.
Because that was sarcastic, man.
No, but it wasn't. I was genuine. I said, "Awesome, Dad."
Hey, but
At least I didn't say "dude."
Hey, hopefully one of us gets into that. That'd be sweet.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't submit.
You didn't submit?
I was asleep.
What the fuck? You're the one that got us into this and you didn't submit? I submitted into 5 categories.
Just
hopefully.
to make it clear, there was a photo contest for the LA County Fair that Antonio told everyone, "Hey, let's do it," and apparently he forgot to fucking submit.
I was asleep. I was
So we took forever to get that photo. Have you finished that photo?
Wait, that makes me mad because that I didn't
finish it.
It just hit me right
I haven't
now.
touched it.
Yeah, because how hard was that
That
photo?
was a cool picture, you fucking
I
dick.
haven't touched any photos.
You're an asshole,
You know what?
man.
If
It's
he's
just-
done,
I'm so
if
depressed.
he's done with it, I'll throw it on the screen in one of the fucking pictures.
It's not. We're not.
Whatever. In the future podcast, you'll see the picture.
You won't.
Okay,
It's fine. It's fine. You will.
Back to Sam in the movie being an asshole.
Can I talk after you?
No, I talk the whole time.
Can I talk after you?
Pedro, are
Can I
you?
talk before you?
Wow, you got me there. No.
Anyway,
no,
so going
good.
back to what we were talking about.
What the fuck? I had
I'm
a thing
just
to
kidding.
say, you
Go.
dick. So real quick, Sam, I even wrote down a line that was so unnecessary to say, and it just added to the fact I'm like, God, you're kind of an asshole.
Who? Wait,
The part, you know what? Good thing you said who, because that's what I'm talking about.
Doctor
the dad goes,
The who?
the dad goes,
Doctor Hughes.
the dad goes, like, oh, who? And she goes, oh, for who? Like he asked that, and she goes,
Like an owl.
and then she goes, for whom? Like she fucking
Wow.
corrects him.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, fuck off! Everyone fucking says for. You know what? If you are a person that goes for whom, go to hell. What is your name? Squilliam?
No,
You
I say
fucking,
that.
Yeah, because you're a prick.
Oh, yeah.
You're a prick.
I just want to say that
Fucking assholes.
I want to talk about how her dad got her the dad got like her like the little like what is it, the audio tool?
Like the sampler
Yeah.
and the Gibson that they couldn't afford.
Yeah,
you know,
but
and
it
she
was
says
kinda
that.
like-
Yeah, right. She's
It was
going
like-
to UCLA. How? What?
Like he's doing a
Can't
lot.
afford college either, bitch.
Like he was doing like at least like a lot like he was trying to like, I know, not push towards it, but like I feel like he was just trying to like encourage her, like try to be like, hey, like, you know, like I bought you this even though we don't have money, but I still bought you this. I just want you to show that like, hey, like maybe you could take your interest in like in music and take it to like another level.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then like she goes saying like, you know, you can't afford it, and I understand like, yeah, like the whole like financial situation around that, but like he
Like,
did
you-
something good for you.
Exactly.
And you're
And,
not
like,
gonna say
he did it
thank
with
you or
heart. Like he didn't
Yeah,
do it
yeah,
just
Yeah,
because.
hearts beat loud.
And like if your parents did that and they were kind of in a financial struggle, you don't say it right then and there. You know, like you say, "Hey, thank you, I appreciate it,"
nicer.
and then you say
Yeah.
it nicely. You
But
know?
like the fact that
Be
he took in
understanding.
consideration about like the potential that she has, and then for her just to like turn it down was kind of like rude. But I understand what she was
Exactly.
going for.
Yeah.
I understand like the whole financial
she didn't
situation.
even that, and she doesn't even really want it.
Yeah.
In a way, like like,
but she's using it.
Yeah,
throughout
but
the
she's
whole
still
movie.
using it.
okay, yeah, no, yeah, but in a way,
Oh,
like,
return
but here's
it.
the thing,
But I'ma
you know, like,
use it.
she's using it. She's okay. He buys it for the purpose of like, this is for our band, and she's like, I don't want a band. Obviously, throughout the whole movie, she's very passionate about music,
Yeah.
but she doesn't want to be like in a band. So yeah, I understand it. She could have been nicer about it, but then again, it's also like Nick Offerman's character is kind of pushing it with the whole
Yeah.
band stuff. Real quick, since this movie, like, I feel like there's not much conversation to be had about it.
I have a very pretty good one, which I want to talk about after what you say.
Well, is it before the ending or after the ending?
No, this is just about the overall movie.
Yeah,
It doesn't really have to do with like anything.
Okay, can I just say the ending? Real
Yeah,
quick?
go ahead.
So, I really like the ending.
Don't spoil it.
It's sweet, huh?
Bitch,
It's nice. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice ending.
It's bittersweet because like he's losing this place, but I also like how they're like, let's go out with a song. I kind of hate how she. I understand like, oh, they were singing on the Titanic, but what the fuck was she looking at where she's like, I'm thinking of Titanic. Like, it's just so weird,
She
but
was
I
just
get
looking
it.
at the chart.
Yeah,
and
but
then-
I know that she's like, Titanic! Like, it didn't make any sense. But you know what? It's still a nice, like, little thing. Like, hey, you know, on Titanic.
I don't know about you, but Titanic is always on my mind.
Hey, don't you have like a Titanic? Oh no, you don't.
It's a very sweet.
You have Harambe.
It's a very,
I took the
The Virgin Mary.
yeah, we had a Virgin Mary, like every other Hispanic household. We have like the Virgin Mary like poster where we ate, and I took that down and I replaced it with a picture of Harambe.
back when it was popular, by the way.
Back when it was still is, rest in peace, Harambe.
Yeah. But yeah, so the ending is really bittersweet. I really feel for Frank as a character. Something with Nick Offerman's eyes in the movie just made me really sad, just because you can tell just how much it's affecting him, the change of his life that is going to occur.
He's a good guy.
His kid's going to college. Like,
and he's losing everything. He's losing the place that he loves, and it's really sad.
no, but
Sometimes
I think,
change is good.
No, but I think that you know how like the typical cookie cutter of like a movie where a kid is going to college, the parents super sad, and like I don't think it really went that route because he did it until like he acted like she wasn't leaving, like it hadn't hit him the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, real quick though.
That was Lawrence.
Hey, Lawrence.
Okay. I want to talk about something,
Go on.
and this is something that's in my notes.
I'm gonna be drunk.
Okay, we talked about Nick Offerman. We talked about his daughter in the movie. I mean, they're the Fisher family. We talked a little about the mom. To you guys, 'cause I know I have. Bless you.
Sorry, thank you.
I know that I have my opinions over it. What do you each and one of you guys? What do you guys think about the overall structure of the movie? And like the timeline and how everything is kind of like placed. Do you think it was, because in my opinion I think it was a little rushed.
Yeah,
It was a little rushed, but then again,
it's a short movie.
it's a short movie. I get that, so I understand that, but I feel like I could have gotten a little bit more, just a little bit. Not like full length, 3-hour film, but like a little bit extra. That's just my opinion.
This is the pro and cons of an independent film, because you have a movie where you could have more of it, but you don't. And then again, I feel like if you had more of it, then the criticism that you would have would be like, oh, it's too long. And that's like
You know what? I think it's. I have to disagree with you guys. I think it's I think an hour and a half movie is great. I do have to say, however, in the beginning, I wasn't totally invested in the movie.
No, yeah.
I was not invested in like anything in the beginning.
the
and
moment
then
they started playing music is when I was invested.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and
I think
that's
those are
like
the
30 minutes in,
Yeah.
and the music was
cringe.
fantastic. The music is
Oh, yeah,
great in
that's-
this movie.
That's one of my-
There's this one shot that I fucking love.
The New Balance shoes.
No. Oh wait. Yeah, one part where like Sam. Yeah, right. That's a girl, right?
Yeah,
Sam
Sam.
is learning how to ride the bike while
Yeah, that's kinda sweet. That's a sweet point.
Nick's character is learning how to like playing like a new beat. You feel? Like,
I feel you.
And he's all alone and he's like learning like his own beat because he read off of his own like.
Yeah, the guitar part.
Yeah,
When she's
that
on the
was
bike.
amazing.
Yeah, great scene. I love that scene. That's my favorite scene in the movie.
Hey, wait, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
No.
Why did the bartender have to be like a stoner weed guy?
Oh, he was like.
It was funny though.
No,
Yeah, but why did he have to be?
I
like,
got it, but didn't get it. But he was one of those like Woodstock guys back in
Yeah.
the day.
Yeah.
He was like that was his
but
thing.
okay, if you knew somebody, like you personally, if you knew somebody who was like, "Hey, weed," you're like, "Okay, guy, whatever, keep it to yourself." Like, I don't go fuck.
I don't know.
Like, I don't know.
I know. I think stoners are like that though. They're very like proud of like.
Yeah, it's not like they're like
Some of
hiding
them,
it.
like, I don't know. If you're like proud about it, you're kind of a poser to me. Like, just smoke in silence. Who cares, man? I don't know.
I mean, he was just bringing up a conversation. It wasn't he's all like the whole time. I mean, then again, there's a great scene. I really like the part where
They did karaoke.
No.
that was my.
That was weird.
I liked it.
That
man.
was weird.
the part where Frank is clearly like having a much harder time, with the whole change in his life, and he's drinking. He's like, "Give me another shot," and he's like, I'm not your business partner. I'm your friend." And
Oh,
he just
yeah.
takes.
Exactly.
It's a great
I thought that was-
scene.
I thought
It
that was
really-
awesome.
Yeah.
It was a good scene. It shows that they have a really clear, good relationship.
Hey, just like right now, we're drinking, but we're being responsible about
We are
it.
not being responsible.
I'm not.
Everyone chucked
It's
their
bad.
drinks.
It's bad. I'm sorry, guys.
So, yeah, I mean, is there anything else to really talk about this movie?
One thing I want to bring up before
Go on.
before
I
we
got
go,
nothing. There's not much to talk about.
just some topics, because I mean, are we all buzzed right now?
I'm kind of drunk.
I'm buzzed.
Buzzed.
Every drink I've been drinking, I've spiked with extra vodka. So whatever I've been drinking, I put vodka in.
Okay, Antonio's drunk. Lawrence is
I'm
buzzed. Pedro
Is on his phone looking at whatever.
Pornhub.
Okay, sweet guys. So, like I was saying, we're all buzzed. We're all pretty buzzed. Antonio is drunk. Just a quick question again. Just for, us to fully comprehend what the film is really about, or what we see it as, and again, anyone can see it how they.
It's subjective.
It's subjective. Yeah. And
really
so, again, I just want to ask you guys your favorite thing about the film and your least favorite thing about the film. Like, what do you like a lot? And I know Antonio's favorite part is going to be the New Balance.
It sure is. It absolutely is.
But what is your guys' least favorite thing?
Let's start with
what do you do different?
Let's start with Antonio, then we'll go this way.
Okay, well, all jokes aside, my favorite part was the New Balance scene. I think they're great shoes. My least favorite scene is probably going to have to be the fact, the grandma was not really important. Like, what does she do? What does she do to drive the story other than telling her story about her youth?
If she wasn't in it, I don't think it really would have mattered.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
and that's all I have to say, Lawrence.
My favorite part would definitely be Nick Offerman. I think Nick Offerman's fantastic.
He is great.
I think he needs more leading roles, not just roles, leading. I think he holds the movie really well. What the fuck's going on? Sorry. Back on topic. I think he holds the movie very well. I think he's probably the best part. I love the fact that they normalize the idea of the LGBTQ community. I love that little aspect. It's such a little thing, but that's what's good. It's little to the point where it's like, oh, it's so normal that we're not even talking about it. And my least favorite would have to be, like I said, the grandma. That was such a pointless subplot, in my opinion. And I think the movie can be pretty cliche at parts, but you know what? I think it works for the most part, and I enjoy the movie. Pedro?
For me, I gotta say, the parts that I love was Nick Offerman's character walking towards the actual bike where his wife died, and just sitting there and looking at it. I thought that was actually pretty cool. And then another part that I liked was the scene where Sam was making out with her girlfriend
on the bed,
and then the girlfriend was
pattern of the bed.
Yeah, the girlfriend was talking about let's go ride a bike, and she was like, I never ride a bike, and it was like, oh, why? It was
and she felt bad about it.
Yeah, because
that was a good part.
Your mom died, bro.
Yeah, that was a really sad part.
As someone who got hit by a bike, I could say it. That was pretty sad.
Fuck off.
And then the whole part where she's learning how to ride a bike and everything.
Really, really sweet moment.
Yeah. What I didn't like about I guess from this movie would be the grandma part, because I felt she's talking another one how she's talking about her youth and her experience going through trying to sing and everything, because I feel in that family they have a lot of artistic abilities in that family, but I just felt it didn't the grandma part didn't really connect to anything.
Yeah.
It didn't really connect to either Nick Offerman's character or towards Sam. It was just set out there just for just a reference. And I just felt it wasn't really what was the significance?
Very unnecessary.
Yeah.
Luis?
I honestly think I agree with Antonio, and I think most of us will.
With the New Balance part.
No,
those are nice shoes. You should buy them. They're comfy.
The grandma I feel
weakest part.
I feel if it wasn't included in the film, I really wouldn't miss anything. But again, you
know what? I'm sorry.
No, go.
The reason the grandma was important was because the grandma was because they're hey, they want to move but they can't because I don't know, the grandma
for that.
I don't know.
Yeah, fuck
that. Put the grandma in a home. You know what? I'm saying as soon as my parents forget my first name, I'm putting them in a home and I'm telling the fucking home people, Hey, don't call me until they're dead.
Okay,
just kidding.
We're clearly drunk.
Yeah. Okay.
Already. Go
Let
on.
me finish up.
Come get me my money.
That's the point. That's the point of the Filmaholics Podcast. We're drunk already.
Run me my money.
Yeah. All right, go, Luis.
She wasn't my least favorite. The grandma was my least favorite, but the character I think that got me like the most was the daughter, and it's just because like she was just an asshole in the movie, but again like that's her character and that's her. I mean that's how it's.
Did the daughter hairstyle remind you of a certain someone?
Of a certain artist that actually performed in the Super Bowl with Beyonce.
Oh, fucking just say it.
Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
You guys are.
Yeah, she looked like Bruno Mars.
The hair was pretty similar.
It was. Okay, back on topic. Yeah, she was one of my least favorite characters. Not because of how she played her character, just because
Just the character in general.
Yeah, she pissed me off. But
The actress is good.
the actress is good. Her character pissed
You know where
me
she's
off.
from?
Where?
She was in Dope.
Yes! She was
really?
Yes,
That's a crazy
She's
movie.
Hey,
she's the lesbian friend.
You're right.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh my god.
Great actress. She's awesome.
She's great and
Yeah.
dope. I love her.
What a
I
cool
love-
movie.
Yeah, great movie.
That's such a cool movie.
Well, maybe we'll talk about the podcast. We'll
Hey,
never know.
it'll maybe make it. Who
Maybe.
knows?
Who knows?
And to finish things up, Nick Offerman again. Awesome character. Awesome
Hell yeah.
actor. I mean, again, he portrayed this dad role in such a way that like it's believable. Not only the way he's like physically portrayed, like visually portrayed, he looks like a typical, old school dad. Listens to back in the day, vinyls, owns a record shop, was in a band back in the day. But, not only that, but he's a dad. He has to worry about his daughter. And again, he had a dream and you can't always maybe there's just obstacles and he might have not been to where he wanted to go, but
like the phrase the bartender says,
I was just gonna bring that up.
You don't always get to do what you love, but you have to love what you do.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's why you should love what you do.
And
Great
for
scene.
a moment,
Yeah,
he
great
kinda,
scene.
I feel like he kind of got lost because he felt that like touch again where he's making music. He wasn't just listening to it. He wasn't just selling it. He was like making it. It's his music, and he was genuinely happy about it. He felt it, and
Like that part with the Spotify when he came out on Spotify.
yeah, like when he was at the restaurant, he heard it. He was like, "What's this? What's this?
Yeah,
What's this?"
really
Like
funny scene.
they were He was freaking out.
Real quick before we finish, when we rate the movie, I want to say something. You guys love the soundtrack, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
God,
soundtrack
yeah.
is great.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I don't love it. I love two songs.
All Lawrence likes is
fuck
Kendrick
off.
Lamar. He
Whatever.
doesn't like anything
yeah, because
else.
Kendrick Lamar is awesome. But let's get past that.
But that's true though.
Thank you, Antonio.
cool.
I think Antonio can agree with me on that.
I agree with you on that.
I think all of us can agree. Kendrick Lamar's awesome.
Hey, but Nick Offerman wore a DJ Shadow shirt,
Dude.
and I was like, damn! Shout out to DJ Shadow.
Wait.
What a great fucking artist.
Real quick, I loved the song title of the movie, Hearts Beat Loud. I love the song that Nick Offerman sings to his daughter in the shop, the really sweet song.
yeah.
I love that first of all, he's actually singing the song, and he's actually playing the guitar
yeah.
in the movie.
Yeah, he knows how to play guitar.
I didn't know that.
He's an actual artist. Like,
Yeah,
he's good.
he's awesome. He can do a lot of cool. He actually is like into woodworking and shit.
No, yeah, like,
Yeah, he
that's
has
what
a
I'm saying. Like,
woodworking
he's
art
talented
space
as
in
a lot of
LA.
his roles that he takes on in film or TV,
Yeah,
like they're
similar to him in a way.
Yeah, he plays his like own life.
Versions
in a
of
way.
himself.
versions
And that's
of
why
himself.
he's the GOAT.
Yeah, so
The
that's what
GOAT.
you know what I did not like. You know the scene when he's playing the guitar. So
Yes.
that is the last song they play. I hate that last song because it's like the electronic beat ruins the guitar sound. I fucking hated that. I'm sorry.
I know.
It really ruined like the. Sweet
just my
guitar
taste.
sound.
That's my
yeah,
taste,
my
yeah.
taste. Obviously subjective, but
I like EDM. I fuck with it.
So let's get into our rating out of 5 stars. Antonio, start.
Out of 5 stars, dude, it's gonna be a strong 3.5. I think that I wanted, because we're doing 5 stars. I don't know why. I wanted it to be a 7 star, so I think a 3.5 is 7.
What the fuck?
About a C. About a C.
It's
like a C plus.
It's 3.5 hearts beats louds out of You know what? The movie was cookie cutter, but it made me feel good after watching it. I did like a lot of the things they portrayed in the movie, but a lot of things in the movie that they did portray was, like I said, was cookie cutter.
You know what? And you know what? I 100% agree with you, just because I also gave it a 3.5 star. It wasn't like a cinematic masterpiece to me, but it was a very enjoyable film. It was a very lovable film, and I thought that the relationship in which the Fisher family had was awesome. It was sweet. I thought it was really sweet. So I really enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
But again, 3.5 isn't bad. It was a good film. It was an enjoyable film.
Yeah, rating is just your overall critical analysis on it, but you can still love a film that
Exactly.
You can love a film that's a 1 star.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
it could be.
Cats?
I don't know how.
Fuck you. Cats is not even a 1 star.
What is it?
Half.
Okay, my rating is a 3.5. I feel like everything was pretty well good. The acting was pretty good. The songs, I fucking loved it. There's some things that I could have probably changed or like I didn't really like, but overall, I feel like it's a 3.5, and I enjoyed the movie.
All right. Well, I think we all agree.
And that's the end of the episode.
Dude, I'm waiting for a movie to have the soundtrack of Kanye's Sunday Service.
Can I say my rating?
Dude.
That's a good album.
Real quick.
Jesus is King. Shout out.
That's a Kanye
Couldn't
West.
I love Kanye.
So, my opinion, it's very wholesome. It's sweet. Nick Offerman is great. Has its flaws. Has its tropes and cliches, which is fine. Not every film is going to be an original masterpiece. It doesn't need to be. I enjoyed it.
That's true. It doesn't need to be.
I felt
It's a good movie.
I felt the emotion that it was going for, and I'm going to agree with everyone else. I think it's a 3.5.
It is a 3.5.
You know what? It would.
3.5 for 3.5.
A 3.5 I think is perfect because it's close to a 4 star and a 3 star in the same way, but it's fine. It's middle with 3.5 and
3.14. 1.5.
Pie.
yeah.
Pie.
3.4. Wait, what?
Fucking forget it. But yeah, that's our opinion on Hearts Beat Loud 3.5. We're already a little drunkies, so
Sam had a nice smile, though, I have to say.
I didn't notice that, but maybe she does.
Hey, Nick Offerman's beard, real dad beard.
Yeah, he's
Or
a
dad
great-
beard. Some brown, some gray.
A little scruffy.
He's awesome.
Salt and pepper. That's what I'm saying.
We have a recommendation for the next podcast, and that
Which is me.
Can I fucking finish my sentence?
Oh my
It's
god.
Pedro's.
cannot
It's
speak
Pedro's
again.
time.
Yeah, but he needs to remember who's the real honcho around.
Who's
And
the
this
jefe?
show was brought to you by.
Who's the real?
What's that word that you say, Antonio?
wait.
Guache?
Oh, tacuache.
That doesn't have anything
the
to
real
do with this.
tacuache?
This doesn't have anything to do with
Hey,
this.
shout out to all my tacuaches.
No quemaca, no quemaca.
Pedro needs to know who's the real boss here. Pedro needs to know who's the real boss here.
Who's the real
and
tacuache?
the recommendation
Hey,
goes
Lawrence.
to Pedro. What's your recommendation?
be-
What? What?
Boss, I forgot to clock in this morning. Can you fix my
Oh
time
my
card?
god.
You don't get paid then.
Damn it.
Hey, you could write this off on your taxes as a business expense.
You know what? I can.
Okay, guys, we're drunk.
Okay.
Okay, Pedro, what is your recommendation for the next podcast?
Okay, so my
I'm excited to find
recommendation, I took into a lot of consideration, and I tried finding like a movie that a movie that I really liked, and obviously I'm going more of the experimental way, which is kind of weird. I had 2 movies in mind, but I decided to go with one. So I really liked it. Like this movie, when I watched it, it was pretty cool. And I know just one person in here, which is Lawrence, has watched it, but a long time ago. But I want to bring it back up because it stars. The director is David Lowery, and the cast is Casey Affleck, Rooney Mara, and Liz Frank.
Oh,
And
fuck.
this movie is a ghost story by a ghost story produced directed by David Lowery, and it also has A24 in it. It's also on Netflix too.
A24 is like a independent. Is
no.
A24? No.
Yeah, in
They
a way.
they started their base. Their base.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but for the most part,
Is-
most of their films are independent.
Isn't A24 like the company that like makes like shit ton of movies, and they're like, all right, one's gonna stick.
Yeah, you know what? Before we finish with the whole A Ghost Story thing, A24, when they have, why I think they're more of an independent company, they have such little money with the movies they make.
But they make the best of it.
They make the best movies, of course, because they give the people the most freedom. But when it comes to like Oscars and all that stuff, they put all of their eggs in one basket. Like this year, real quick, hold on 1 second. There you go, new beer.
Nice.
So real quick, A24, they put all their eggs in one basket this year. They thought that Uncut Gems was going to be a huge hit with the Oscars. Didn't get one nomination at all, which I love Uncut Gems.
I like Adam Sandler.
Yeah, he deserved better. But, you know, that's just A24 and A Ghost Story. Yeah, that's a great...
Is that a scary movie?
Wait, you'll get to... I just want you guys to, like, see it. It came from 2017, and it's an hour and 32 minutes.
Really short movie.
And it's on Netflix, so...
Yeah, if you guys...
For our viewers.
It gets you thinking.
Have you seen A Ghost Story?
Yeah, I have.
Wait, is it a scary movie? Because...
I won't tell you.
Get to watch it.
I hate scary movies.
No, you know what? Here's the thing
I'm
about...
a fucking
How about
pussy.
this? You'll be fine.
No.
Okay. You'll be fine.
Here's the thing about scary movies. I like scary movies, but I think I'm extra picky with scary movies because if I'm watching a scary movie, I tend to get bored sometimes.
That's the most cliche type of film.
Yes. And
in my opinion.
And that's why I feel like you have to be extra like, am I watching the typical pop-up ghost story, or or jump scare, or am I watching in like
atmosphere building?
Yeah, that's the thing.
I feel like well, for me, why I chose Ghost Story is that I feel like I haven't heard a lot of people talk about it, but I'm just very curious to see what your guys' thought is. So yeah, next week's recommendation, A Ghost Story.
Super psyched.
I'm excited. As someone who like is scared of scary movies, I'm excited to watch it.
Okay. I'm excited for what you're gonna think, because I think you're gonna have you're gonna be surprised on what the movie's actually about, because I have seen the movie. It's been a very long time. I have it on Blu-ray. But real quick,
by the way, Lawrence is the biggest Blu-ray fan I've ever known.
I don't think that's true, but you've ever known, maybe, yeah. But there's bigger. I wish I had a much bigger collection. I have like 120.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that's the next recommendation for the next podcast, A Ghost Story. You can find it on Netflix. If you don't have Netflix, you better rent it, because you better be here next podcast. It's a good film. I recommend it to everyone who's listening, and I'm really excited to watch it, and I'm excited for the future of this podcast because I have a lot of fun doing this.
I have a lot of fun doing this too.
Even though I get a little buzzed or drunk whenever I'm here.
Why are you saying that like it's a problem?
It's not a problem. I enjoy myself doing this. But yeah, that's the recommendation for the next podcast. If you want to join the conversation with us, then watch A Ghost Story on Netflix, and you can be a part of the conversation. It's
just
a lot of fun.
pirate it.
Or hey, Fire Sticks, go watch it on your Fire Stick. Watch it anywhere. I really don't give a fuck where you watch it, but it is on Netflix. The people who have Netflix, go watch it. It's a good film, and I think that wraps up the second episode of the Filmaholics Podcast. So thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you guys for being a part.
Thank you, man, for this podcast, man.
You're welcome.
Yeah, okay, we get it, Antonio.
So what's gonna be? So what are we gonna eat?
I don't fucking know.
I want Mexican food. I don't really care what we eat.
I think we need to sober up a little bit before we
tune in next week to listen to what we ate after this podcast.
We love you guys a lot. This was our podcast. Thank you to Lawrence Serrano for bringing you guys this awesome podcast.
We're gonna drive on the wrong side of the freeway going 90.
And thank you to Notorious Nini, aka Antonio, for providing everything that we need for this podcast.
That's me.
Brought to you by Notorious Nini, Lawrence Film, PZDRX Films, and Studio 6am Films. We have the
Filmaholics Podcast. And if you guys want to find...
Oh my god, that was a good transition.
And if you guys want to find our social medias, they'll be linked in the description. Thank you so much for listening, if you did listen. And thank you for just, being cool dudes. Everyone has been... This podcast is, even in just its second episode, it's been a lot of fun. But that wraps it up. Thank you guys so much.
Stay safe. Take care.
Social distance, even though we're probably not social distancing.
Dude, this is bad. We're too close to each other.
We're like 3 feet apart.
Not even 3 feet, like half a foot.
And we're so naked, and all of our penises are shriveled up. It's disgusting.
We love you guys, and you guys have a good one.
Thank you.
That's it.
It's a wrap.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm drunk.